After dominating the Kansas City Chiefs 31-9 in Super Bowl 55 and keeping their entire starting lineup in free agency, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers appear to have a legitimate chance to repeat. After the 2021 season, who will make up the 14 NFL playoff teams? In the coming calendar year, who will win in the Super Bowl 2022? Let's find out what NFL teams are legit playoff contenders. So, let's start with the Kansas City Chiefs. A sleeping behemoth has awoken. The Kansas City Chiefs offense has finally found its stride, winning 4 straight games to take over the first place in the AFC West. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill didn't feel comfortable with each other until November, but it appears that this passing offense has finally found its stride. The Chiefs' schedule is still full of difficulties, and the AFC West title might be decided on December 16th at SoFi Stadium against the Los Angeles Chargers. The door is open for Mahomes and the Chiefs to seize charge of their destiny, with the Raiders plummeting down the standings and the Chargers not quite ready to take control of this division. This version of the Chiefs can compete with anyone in the AFC, even if they aren't the Super Bowl favorites in 2022. Moving on to the Baltimore Ravens. In Baltimore, it's all about the quarterback position. In Week 5, Lamar Jackson's 500-yard, 4-touchdown effort against the Indianapolis Colts was one of the best regular season games we've seen in a long time. With that said, the AFC North will undoubtedly be competitive. In Week 10, the Miami Dolphins used safety blitzes to shut down Jackson, and there are still some big long-term doubts about the running back position in Baltimore. In 4 of the team's 11 games this season, the once-feared defense has allowed more than 340 passing yards. While there are numerous causes for their difficulties, the loss of Marcus Peters is undoubtedly one among them. The Ravens presently have the worst passing defense in the NFL, allowing 275.72 yards per game. The Cleveland Browns aren't going away anytime soon, and they have a couple of games that they can win. Pittsburgh has always been a danger to play football through December, thanks to a stout defense and dependable veteran leadership, but their offensive line continues to be a liability. Meanwhile, with strong offensive and defensive units, the Cincinnati Bengals are proving there are no pushovers. The AFC North Division is still up for grabs. Now let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals. The Los Angeles Rams are all in, and many have pegged them as the NFC's Super Bowl 2022 favorite, especially following the addition of Odell Beckham Jr. before Week 10. However, the Arizona Cardinals regained control of the NFC West after a humiliating loss to the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. It all comes down to health for the Cardinals. Even with J.J. Watt out, the defense is holding its own. However, injuries have kept Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins out of the lineup. Fortunately for Arizona, the all-pro players are getting closer to returning. The Rams' inability to put it all together has reopened Arizona's window to win the NFC West. Then comes the Dallas Cowboys. Don't look now, but America's team might win the Super Bowl in 2022. Okay, it was a little hasty. The Cowboys have dropped 3 of their previous 4 games, but they have been plagued by injuries. This team is built to last in the long run. Dallas had the 3rd most points in the NFL, averaging 29.6 per game. Thanks to Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and Tony Pollard, the dynamic duo out of the backfield have combined for nearly 1,700 total yards. Meanwhile, Micah Parsons is leading a suddenly formidable Cowboys defense to the Defensive Rookie of the Year award. And next is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom is still fantastic. Through 11 games, the 44-year-old quarterback leads the NFL in attempts, completions, and touchdowns, 30. Unfortunately, not everything in Tampa is ideal. This includes one of the league's weakest rushing attacks and huge concerns at cornerback. Richard Sherman will be out for a lengthy period of time once again, and the team lacks depth behind him. The lack of balance between attack and defense may be a cause for concern. Is it possible that this will keep the Bucs from repeating? Next on our list is the Tennessee Titans. Without Derrick Henry, we'll see if Tennessee can still win the AFC South. Sure, the defense has difficulties, and losing King Henry for this season is a blow. But the combination of Ryan Tannehill, A.J. Brown, and Julio Jones still makes the offense one of the best in the league. All they need to do now is become healthy. After defeating the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football, they went all out and smashed the Kansas City Chiefs. Losing to the Houston Texans will largely be forgotten, but if their running game continues to struggle, it might be an early sign of trouble. Holding off the Buccaneers until the final drive demonstrates some genuine ability. Carson Wentz is making sure the Indianapolis Colts aren't forgotten. While Jonathan Taylor leads the NFL in rushing yards with 1,205, the Colts, formerly thought to belong to the Titans, are now a viable contender for the division title. Then comes the New England Patriots. Mac Jones, a rookie quarterback, has been a fantastic leader and appears to be on his way to leading the New England Patriots to the AFC East Division title. They are yet to lose on the road in 2021, giving them a postseason matchup to be reckoned with. When Bill Belichick's defense has an excellent passer like Matt Judon, it's completely another story. They only allow 15.8 points per game, which is the lowest in the NFL. The Patriots are the hottest team in football with a 6-game winning streak. And finally, the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers and his Packers were blown out by New Orleans in Week 1 after an off-season full of turmoil in Green Bay. Wisconsin seemed to be on the verge of collapsing at that point. Before AR-12 had to miss Week 9, the Packers had won 7 straight games. It's difficult not to consider the Packers as NFC favorites at this point. Few teams have been able to stop them or even keep up with them for an entire game. Furthermore, having already defeated the Rams and Cardinals bodes well for any potential postseason rematch. Now in the end, talking about wild card predictions. The Los Angeles Rams will make the NFL playoffs, but their chances of hosting the Super Bowl in 2022 are dwindling. It's bad enough that the team is on a 2-game losing run going into the bye, but Matthew Stafford's performance is raising questions about his ability to deliver in crucial situations. There's no questioning the Rams' ability, but it hasn't translated into wins recently. The rest of the NFC's wildcard long picture is a complete disaster. The Philadelphia Eagles have been playing better of late, but they have yet to win more than 2 games in a row. The Carolina Panthers have yet to win under Cam Newton's leadership. Even after their Week 13 bye, they may be too late to make a significant difference in the victory column. The San Francisco 49ers have been battling with injuries as usual, but have been able to overcome them for the most part. For now, we're picking the 49ers and Vikings to win the conference's final 2 playoff positions. So that's the end of the video. Now, after hearing about all of these, what team do you think is the best and toughest playoff contender? And do let us know if we've missed something so we can cover that in the next video. If you want to see more of such videos, then do like and subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon not to miss any videos. See you in the next one, and until then, goodbye.